Hello YouTube and welcome to another general vlog video. Today we're in the big room. Wall here, wall here. We're in the hallway. Today we are going to do Maintenance Monday, and we're going to do it on upkeep and maintenance on your furnace. So the first thing that we want to do is on most of your trailer furnaces, you just have to turn this little knob. Most houses are like that too. And you pull this out of the way. And I'll explain to you real quick what we're going to be taking care of. So every year, right before winter hits, you should service your furnace. Now you can do this on your own. And I'm going to show you basically what we're going to do is vacuum out all the dust, wipe it all down, keep it vacuumed out nice and clean. That's the basic maintenance that you can do that will help your furnace. The thing you can do to help your furnace the most is put in new filters. Now mine takes two. It actually is supposed to take one, but nobody around here local sells the filter I need, so I use two and it does the same thing. So we'll get to that really quick, but I just kind of wanted to show you. Let me move some things out of the way here. We're kind of cramped on space. And I'm going to use my regular house vacuum, which I'll get you down there where you can see. Well, I said I would. There. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, this is not the one I use for my house, but I could. You know, I could use the one I use for my house. But the one I use for my house doesn't have this one little attachment on it that I really like, and this is what I use for construction. You know, when I'm done, I'm cleaning somebody's place after I've made a mess. And so anyways, you can use your regular house vacuum. You don't need a shop vac. You don't need all of that. Your regular house vacuum, as long as it has a hose attachment, will do perfect on this. If not, use a little dust buster or something. Keep this thing clean. Now, mind you, I normally clean mine. I normally change my filters once a month. I try to clean mine twice a year, but that's because I live on a gravel road. You know, the whole park is nothing but gravel, and gravel does what? It causes dust. So I try to keep it cleaned out. But now, right now, it's going to look like I haven't cleaned it out in a while because I haven't cleaned this out since 4th of July weekend. So, but I do keep my filters changed. And I'm going to show you these old filters and let you know that these filters, we're in November right now. I didn't change them in October. Probably in September was the last time I changed these filters. I don't run air. I don't have air in here. So during the summer months, I don't really change them that often. I do, however, use it to help circulate the cold air that are generated from my air conditioners. But anyways, no excuse, I just haven't changed them. But you will see just about 3, maybe 4 months worth of on this filters. You'll see how bad they are. But first off, let's get you up here, and I'm going to leave you on the tripod, and we're going to look, and you can start seeing all the dust that is collected. And I'll show you, like right here, look at that. That's all pure dust. And the bad thing is, see that motor right there? I can't see what you guys are seeing, but if you can see that motor right, let me get somewhere in one of my pockets. I have a flashlight. You can see all that dust on that motor. That is what will ruin a vacuum. Now this stuff that you see on the side, you're never going to get it completely clean because it's like a fireproof material. But now, look at these filters. Can you see those filters? Now they don't look that bad, and I could probably blow them out and get a little while longer. But look at them versus this. Do you see that? And that is not filth, people. This is what everybody's furnace goes through. A furnace draws air. And if a furnace draws air, it also draws dust. anything that floats, cat hair, dog hair, anything of that nature. Now, I don't have a cat or a dog, so I don't have to worry about that. But the people that have cat and dogs, you need to do this. If you'll spend the 10 minutes that it takes to do this and the couple minutes it takes once a month, if you've got central air and central heat, you need to do your filter changes once a month, irregardless. This will save you a lot of money. I mean, you're looking at probably a $800 to $1,200 unit. Plus, for me to come in and replace it, you're probably looking at another close to $1,000. So, I mean, we're looking at almost $2,500 when a couple dollars pre-maintenance, you don't have to worry about all that. So let's get to it, and I'll get it vacuumed out, and I'll show you that, and then we'll get the filters changed. So I'll let you guys watch a little bit while I vacuum here. I'm in this little bitty hallway. It's hard to get you positioned in here, but I'm going to go ahead and turn the vacuum on. And so noise alert, it's going to be noisy. And then I'm going to switch attachments and try to get back here better on that motor. Noise alert. Kind of hard to do that and hold the. Will one of you guys hold this for me, please? No? Okay. Anyways, I'm going to pause the video and finish up this vacuum. It takes about 5 minutes to do the vacuum. I just think it's too loud in this hallway. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, so let's bring you back and kind of show you. This is cleaned up quite a bit. You can see. Let me see if I can find that flashlight again. You can see back there that the motor got all nice and clean. And everything's, wiped down, dust free, as much as we could get it. And on down here is my carburetor and stuff for my gas. I cleaned all of it off. And when you see, let me get you set back up in the tripod here, right? When you see stuff like these little wires and stuff, don't be afraid to just kind of, gently push them out of your way. If something goes wrong with it, that means that it had a bad connection, and you'd rather it go wrong during your pre-maintenance than you had during the middle of the winter. So, get it all cleaned out. A lot of you people with allergies and stuff like that, this is where a lot of it comes from. You don't just change your filter for the rest of your life. You change the filter for the rest of your life, and twice a year at least, detail inside of your furnace. And stay tuned next week, because next Maintenance Monday will be, I'll show you in a mobile home and some of your stick-built homes how to clean out your register ductwork and everything. And we'll get that. All this will help keep the allergens down. If you got pets, it'll help keep the pet dander and the pet hair and everything. It will help it drastically. So now let's get on with doing these filters. And I'm going to grab them. They're right here up underneath of you. And pull you a little more this way. And I got to leave the vacuum cleaner right here in the way. I know you guys probably can't see me. So, alright, so let's get these filters changed. So they just, in my case, they got this little wire basket that holds in there. And then we'll take that little wire basket, swing it out. Oh yeah, you can see the dust just falling in droves off of this. And I'm stuck on something. There it goes. So we'll put that one down. And we'll put this one down also. I don't know if you guys can see that in camera, but all the dust is just flying off of this. And while I've got this already down, I'll go ahead and take that wire off there. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this out. That's why I said I didn't want to move the vacuum. So give me 1 second. Noise alert again, please. And sorry. Okay, so now that we've got that done, we want to take our filters, and I know that on my filters I have to tear the tabs because mine's supposed to take more of a flat 3/4 inch filter, which you don't find, or I can't find at my little local Lowe's and places like that. So we'll get that side started in there. We'll kind of bend it in the middle and get this on in there. It can be a little bit of a booger on this one. Now yours probably ain't going to be like this. And hopefully your Lowe's has the correct filters. None of the hardware stores around here have the correct filters. For mine. For yours, they probably do. Now I'm going to take and put this one right up against it. Oh, I forgot to pre-bend it. You know, I think I can see on this one here, I ended up cutting the tabs completely off. So, give me just a second. I'm going to go do that to this one. Okay, and we're back, and I just cut the little wings off of them. It just makes the installation a whole lot easier. In all actuality, what I need is one that is like 19 and a half. Well, I guess first would be 28 inches long. And then I overlap this top one. Let me talk about one thing at a time or I'll get all confused. Anyways, I overlap the top one a little bit. And it covers top and bottom. And since it didn't get all the bottom, I'll slide it down just a little. There we go. Let me go ahead and get this back in there. And do a little bit of adjusting here. And there, now I've got my filters in. Okay. So basically, let me go ahead and get you guys up here. Basically what I need is a filter that would be 30 by 20 by only 3/4 an inch thick. And they do make them. And yes, I could probably special order them, but it's just as easy to go there. But yeah, these filters, they are nasty. And it's not because I'm a nasty person. It's just simply because it's so dusty in this place. So let me go ahead and, yeah, you should see me trying to shuffle everything down here. I also took a rag and wiped out inside and everything and kept it just as clean as possible. All right. Let me find my little pins that I stuck in my, boy, ain't we up close and personal. You gotta scoot back just a little bit. Give me a little room to breathe, please. And I got a flashlight in my pocket and my wallet. Somewhere I stuck some little pins. If not, this thing will vibrate because the latch doesn't work exactly perfect. Well, my goodness, there they are. All right, let me stick my little pins in there. And by pins, I mean little nails. Well, everything is hard to do on camera. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but anything that you've got working for you that works really simple, when you get in front of a camera, is not going to work. That's just the way that it goes. So, all in all, that's basically it. Let's, well, first, let's go check I have beans and cornbread in right now. So, let's go check those. Let's turn you guys on around so you're not staring at me. Alright, so I have beans and cornbread in. And no, that's not what this video is about. It's just I do have to check on them. Let me wash my hands. Oh yeah. Look at that, man. Beans with ham. And these are just pinto beans. Sometimes I do a mixture of pinto and Great Northern. And it's pretty simple because all I use to season it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then I like to use Miss Dash. And it just gives it a good thing. Now let me look down in here and check out that. I know you guys probably can't see that. It's too dark in there. But anyways, about another 10 minutes on all that and it'll all be ready. Make sure my fire's on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just kind of set you up right here. Okay, so the biggest thing about this is, let me get that overhead light out of your eyes. The biggest thing about this is you need to do that. If you have a central heat and air unit, if you only have okay, let me explain this another way. If your air and your heat come out of the same vents, you need to do this once a month. You need to change your filter once a month. Now, it would not hurt to just run a vacuum in through there, because if you use your house vacuum, it's real easy to get to. It's probably already hooked up. Run it through there real quick, and keep that filter changed every month. Now, if you don't have central air like me, you don't necessarily really have to worry about it through your summer months when your air is going to be on, when your heater is not in use, because you're not drawing air through there. Now, since I do use mine to kind of equalize the air that I do use mine maybe 25% of the summer. So I should have changed it before I did. But this is going to help with your allergies. It's going to help keep down pet hair. It's going to help anything that can float in the air or that can be lifted I could put, right now, I could put a Kleenex in there on the floor, and when my furnace starts, my cold air intake is where that filter was, that could suck up right up to it. They are that powerful, especially if there's no filter in it. Don't never run it without a filter. But those filters are basically your lungs. If you're in a very dusty environment, let's say you're in a very dusty dog kennel where you take care of dogs and you bathe them and you wash them and you keep them overnight and whatever, and if it's very dusty there, all that pet hair, all that pet dander, all that dust, everything from outside in, every time you open up a door, creates a vortex, it sucks it right to it. All that's going to be in your lungs, in your chest, and you're not going to be able to breathe that well. And eventually what's going to happen, you're going to succumb to it. Your furnace is the same way. Those filters are your lifeline, your lungs of your furnace. So keep them cleaned out, keep them changed. If you can't afford to change them every month, at least take them outside and beat them, knock them around, get all the dust out of them, maybe vacuum them. If you got a air compressor, blow them out. But I would recommend, as cheap as they are, I think those two filters, even though they're not quite correct for what I need, I can make them work. Those two filters I think are $2.39 for both. So that's what, about $1.15 and some change. Well, I guess 15 is change. Anyways, that's not much. If you figure out what you spend in a year, and you figure out what you spend in the next 20 years, it is just a small fraction of what it'll cost for you to call me to come and replace that furnace. Even if you can do the replacement yourself, the price of the furnace alone. And the last thing that you want to do is have it happen when it's cold out. You guys watched last week's video. You can see that we got 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. The last thing that I would want to happen would be, oops, my furnace went out because I didn't keep up with the maintenance. So here's a good rule of thumb. Thumb. See, and I even give you my thumb. Every time you spring forward or fall back, and I know some of you guys don't do that, but the ones that do, when you spring forward and fall back, clean your furnace inside, and also change your smoke detector batteries. And it's a good rule of thumb. You'll never forget it. Once you get in the habit of doing it, you'll never forget that. So anyways, this is a general vlog video with another Maintenance Monday. I hope you have a great, that was my brakes, by the way. Stop. I don't know if I remember to tell you or not. Before you start this process, make sure you turn your heat down to the lowest setting that it can go. If it's summertime and you're doing it, turn it to the highest so it doesn't kick on and off on you. Because as you're creating the dust and stirring it all around with your vacuum cleaner, it's just going to suck right through your system. So make sure that you maybe know where your breaker is and turn it off. Mine has an on and off switch. I didn't use it because basically it's 16 degrees here, so I just bumped it up to 60, and which makes my furnace not come on, because inside I'm at 70. Can't hardly see it from here. I think it says 76. So I knew it wasn't going to come on. But make sure you do safety first. Now, this is a general vlog video. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Please subscribe. And once you do, smash that bell icon and go all the way up to the top and click all. And do us another favor. Why don't you go ahead and share on your social media? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of that. Just kind of copy and paste our link and throw it on there. It really helps us a whole lot. And I hope you guys have a great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. And we will see you on the next video. And I might be able to make some awesome beans and cornbread, Southern style, and even do my own maintenance on my furnace. But I'm still my own cameraman. So you know what that means. I gotta poke you in the ear and get up close and personal. And I hope you guys have a great, awesome day. See you on the next video.